Hello, today I'm gonna explain and show how I've done my code and see how it works. So first of all, we have done the main part, decision part and data CSV. The decision part, it holds the data structure of the code, like how to store data CSV with DB. Also we have got Hive. So Hive is used to store object, but it's not only to support primitives, lists and maps, but it's also any Dart object you like. We've also used Flutter because Flutter uses Dart as Dart allows Flutter to avoid the need for a separate declarative layout language like JSX and XML. The layout of Dart is declarative and programmatic, and it make it easy for developers to read and visualize it very quickly and effortlessly. And as we saw in the worksheets, we have done the code step by step to reach the final code, as we can see on my screen. To read a CSV file in Flutter, you have an access to build a context. Means if you are working inside a widget, then you should always use accessBundle class as per the Flutter documentation. As we can see, the inputs first, material Dart, service Dart, and adapters. Let's see if the code works or not, and I will get back to the code again after to see if it works or not. And here we go, just taking a few seconds to load. Now start running it. So as we can see, it works perfectly fine. You can press yes or no. Flutter is used for UI-based tool to creating mobile applications, as you can see, but it's on the web right now. But it's like mostly used for the mobile applications, and you can see Flutter to create natively compliant mobile applications with a single programming language and a single code base. It's really fast and beautiful. Mobile applications can be developed with the right skill sets to code in Flutter. Google developed the framework, and the code is open source. Flutter in itself is not a language, but it makes use of Dart language for coding. Also, Flutter provides a number of widgets that help you build apps that follow material design. Material design starts with the material app widget, which builds a number of useful widgets at the root of your app, including a navigator which manages a stack of widgets and defined by strings. I think it's also known as routes. The navigator lets you transition smoothly between the screens of your application. Using the material app widget is entirely optional, but it's a good practice. Also, loading text assets. Each Flutter app has like a root bundle object for easy access to main assets bundle. It's possible to load assets directly using the root bundle global static from the package Flutter service Dart, as we used. However, it's recommended to obtain the S bundle for the current build context. Use default S bundle rather than default S bundle that was built with the app. This approach enables a parent widget to substitute a different SS bundle at runtime, which can be useful for localization or testing scenarios. Also, Dart has a really cool feature that Dart enforces sound subsystem. This means you can write code where a variable's value differs from its static type. A variable with an int type can't store a number with a decimal, but Dart checks the variable values against their types at compile time and runtime. So you can't get into a situation where the value stored in the variable different from the variable's static type. Like most modern statically typed language. Dart accomplishes with a combination of static compile time and dynamic time checking. This code really took me a long time to do. Found a lot of errors, but Dart and Flutter was one of the best language I've used, because it's really clear, and it helps you to easily find errors, and try, like, you can really fix it, and it really shows so where's the issues.